So Alexa, make sure you watch my videos on this. I posted up really early for you, but apparently you didn't watch it until yesterday, right? Thanks, Alexa. Thank you. I'll post up the key today. Let's go into consecutive numbers. I'll post up the key. I was gonna be mean to you guys, but homework-wise, you just need to finish up to 21 to get full credit. Numbers 14 through 21. The last 2 pages will be extra credit or extra practice for you. Good? So turn it in, then I'll give you some extra points. But I don't want to overwhelm you because you're studying for your test too. All right? So I'll be a little bit more generous. And then tomorrow, after you finish your test for the weekend, I just want you to practice on IXL for 30 minutes. Okay? Good? And then Monday, yeah, I just want you guys to do diagnostic arena and practice, and that'll be your assignment for the weekend. So I'll try to give you a relaxing weekend for module, and then we'll start module 5 on Tuesday. All right, consecutive numbers. Who can tell me an example of consecutive numbers? Anybody? What does consecutive mean? Who has an idea? What does consecutive mean? Paul?
It kind of means like over and over again.
It is going over,
the same.
but consecutive actually means going in order, right? So an example is like 1, 2, 3, right? Naomi, what's your favorite number?
27.
Okay. So the consecutive number 27, 28, 29. Okay. When we work with consecutive numbers, our first number is always x. Got it? What is the difference from 27 to 28? How much did it increase by? Show me with your finger, 1. So you'll say let x plus 1 equals second consecutive number. And if I want to find the third consecutive number, how much do I have to add from the original number to get to 29? 2. So you'll say let x plus 2 equals third consecutive number. Does that make sense? And it works for everything, right? When we add 2 to 1, we get 3. That's our third number. Okay, so let's try number 14. It says the sum of 2 consecutive numbers is 123. Notice we're going in consecutive order. So what is my first one? What variable should represent our first number? Evelyn.
X.
Correct. So let x equals first consecutive number. And Paul, what's my next step?
And then let the x plus 2 equal the
Plus
second.
Plus 1.
Oh, sorry, 1. My bad.
Do I need x plus 2, you guys? Do I need a third one? In my word problem, do we need a third one? Alexa, look at the problem. It says 2. Sum of 2. I only need 2. Understand, Alexa? I love your reaction though. I can read your lips. So now we have x plus 1 equal 123. And if some of you are like, Miss Park, how'd you get x and x plus 1? We know first number plus second number equals 123. And then I substituted what I know. So first consecutive number is x. And I know my second consecutive number is x plus 1. So I just replaced what I know with my variables. Does that make sense? It's not that hard. And then x plus 1 will be 2x plus 1 equals 123. You subtract 1 on each side. Good. So our first number is 61. What's my second number then? Paul,
62.
and can I check if my answer is correct? If I add 61 and 62, does it equal 123? It does. So this is how we find it. So instead of randomly guessing your values, you guys can create an equation to solve the problem. Does that make sense? So you can also write out 61 and 62, and these are the ways to write your final answer. Let me know when you're ready so I could talk about even numbers and odd numbers. All right, Abby, give me consecutive even numbers. Examples.
2, 4, and 6.
You read my mind. 2, 4, and 6. Okay. Reagan, give me consecutive odd numbers.
3, 7, 13.
Consecutive means it has to go in order.
Oh,
So 3.
5, 7.
Good. So consecutive means we keep that pattern going. Okay. So it always starts with let x is the first number. So let x equal first consecutive even number. If we're talking only about even, it'll be even number. So how do I go to the second term? What is the difference between the first and the second term now? Paul.
You have to do x plus 2 equals the second number.
Correct. And how do I get to my third term? So we know from here to here is plus 2. How do I get to my third consecutive even number? Naomi.
Let x plus 4 equal third consecutive even number.
Correct. Is this the same rule for odd numbers too, you guys? Who saw that pattern? It's the same, right? When you go with odd, you add 2 as well, right? 3, 5, 7 is going by 2s. 0, 1, 3, it's always going by 2s. So when you're talking about consecutive even and odd, you do x plus 2, x plus 4. Does that make sense? And then x plus 6, x plus 8. Any questions? And typically we learn this in the 7th grade or the 6th grade. Anyone learn it in the 7th or 6th grade? Do you remember hearing about it? No? Okay, so let's try number 16. Find 2 consecutive even numbers whose sum is 54. I want you to try it on your own for the next minute, and then we'll go over it. And always start with your let statements. Okay, who can help us with their let statement? Landon.
Yeah.
Yeah? Landon, what do we do?
Let x represent the first number.
The first consecutive even number. And
And then let x plus 2 represent the second number.
correct. Okay, now what is my equation? Let's call on Ryan.
X plus 2 equals 54. And then you should get 26 and 28.
Give me a thumbs up. I got it right, Miss Park. Let's see, Hope got a thumbs up. Anyone else? Hope, Violet. Thank you, Lorraine. Evelyn. Alexa, your hand is raised.
Why would the equation be x plus 2?
Because we're adding two numbers, right? Our first consecutive even number plus our second consecutive will equal 54, right? And here we said the first one is x. So I plugged in x for the first one. And our second consecutive is x plus 2. So we're adding the two numbers to get 54.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so use a highlighter, Alexa. Highlighters normally help guide you. Okay, we'll do one more, even though it's 9:05, sorry. Let's do one more. Let's do number 19. We'll go a little bit of overtime today, but do 19. Sorry. Anyone have an idea of what the let statements will be to guide us a little bit? Paul?
Let x, or the smallest number, be just x, and then the second one is going to be x plus 2. It's going to be the second consecutive odd number. And then the third one is going to be x plus 4 to equal the third consecutive number.
Correct. And here, instead of writing even, you have to make sure that you guys write odd. And why do we stop at 3? That's because in the word problem, it says we want 3 consecutive odd numbers. Remember, is means equal. So when you write this out, it'll be x plus 2. And Alexa, this also helps you use parentheses. Do you see that? How I'm using a parentheses? That will equal 57. Okay, and then you add, so x plus x plus x is 3x. 2 plus 4 is 6. That will equal 57. Subtract 6, get 51. Get x equals, anyone have an answer? Just shout it out. X equals
17.
17, 19, 21.
Correct, Paul and Ryan. 17, 19, and 21. Any questions? Okay. So remember, tomorrow you have a test. Your test is 4-part series, solving for a variable. That's 1. Solving equations, solving inequalities, and word problems. Got it? And then there's a critical thinking piece. So there's 2 parts where you have to write sentences for, and it's something that we talked about in class. Got it? Yes? If you have questions, please email me. I'll post up the key. Your requirement for this homework is up to 21. The last 2 pages, I decided to just give it to you as extra credit or an optional assignment if you do it. Good? Enjoy your day. Good luck. Use all your.
Thank
Bye.
you, Mr.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.